Nearly half of the world's population, roughly 3 billion people, live in dire poverty, on less than $2 a day. 800 million people across the globe go hungry every day. With the passing of each year, 8 million of them must die because they are simply too poor to stay alive. How can a problem so big and complex like world poverty be tackled? How can the hungry be fed? Whose responsibility is it to lift the poor and needy, especially in times of economic uncertainty? Every year, charitable organizations pour billions of dollars into global aid, sending food, clothing, medical supplies, and money into developing countries. But these compassionate efforts are too often short-lived. The emergency passes, the aid runs out, yet the poverty remains.
There are people in the world, forgotten people, who somehow have been excluded from the system. They don't have access to jobs. They don't have access to the skills they need to operate successfully.
Mentors teaches people the skills they must have in order to sustain and grow small businesses, providing them with small, low-interest loans. Mentors provides a hand up, not a handout. In 1990, Mentors established its first partner organization in the Philippines, and now has helped nearly 1 million individuals lift themselves from the despair of poverty. Now in Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Peru, and the Philippines, Enterprise Mentors International is run by local leaders who know and understand the unique needs of their people. With the help of mentors, these partner organizations have had their greatest success providing loans to women. In fact, it has been said that microenterprise taps into the most powerful human force on earth, a mother's desire to care for her children. Found in a small town just outside of San Salvador, Eva is one of those mothers. Like many other mothers in developing countries, Eva Alarcon must raise her family alone. Her humble one-room home is little more than a shack. Here she must support 4 generations under one leaky tin roof. To provide for her family, Eva converted the front of her home into a small neighborhood store run by her aging mother. With no credit, the only way she could buy the inventory she needed was borrowing from loan sharks. At 300% interest, no matter how hard she worked, she barely made enough to pay back her loan. Mentors helped Eva break free of the loan sharks and build her business. Through a $250 loan, she was able to expand her inventory and start a small tortilla business, which employs her daughter-in-law and other women from the neighborhood. She never went back to the loan sharks again and has continued receiving loans from mentors without missing a payment. She even saved enough to help her children and grandchildren finish school. Eva Alarcon had the faith to make a small miracle happen. She just needed someone to have a little faith in her. Because the U.S. Board of Directors raises funds for all administrative costs, 100% of your contributions go directly to those in need. Thanks to generous donations from people like you, Mentors has helped Eva and hundreds of thousands like her begin the journey to self-reliance. There are millions still waiting for their chance. Your gift to Mentors will allow families to work their way out of poverty with dignity.
These are sweet people. They don't deserve what they have. They deserve something better. They really do. The principles are here on the earth. The resources are here on the earth. And if we can just get the resources and the principles into their minds and their hearts and give them the encouragement needed to make use of those things, life can be a lot better. It doesn't have to be the way it is.